3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Project One. Ah! Ah! Welcome back to. What do you mean? I keep hearing his clap. What'd you guys do for this weekend?
Who are you? Who am I? And who is he?
Oh, God
damn it, bro.
I'm restarting.
What's up, guys? Project 1000 here. Here to steal your girl.
Welcome back to episode 3 of Project 1000. If you haven't seen the previous 2 episodes, please go watch those first. I'm Ayan Patel.
I'm Divij Cody.
And I'm Sayan Patel.
Alright, so this weekend was kind of a craze. Like, so many things
All
happened.
over the place, bro. All over the place.
Alright, Sayan, can you start us off with like what the contextualization behind this is?
Okay. Our episode 2 was scheduled to go up on Sunday. You know, normally it would be up around 1 p.m. As you can tell, the video went up yesterday. We're recording this Tuesday. So, Monday the video went up. The whole weekend was just full on out of like all over the place, whole on mess.
We learned a lesson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Procrastination.
Learned a big lesson. Don't
did not
procrastinate.
work.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't have procrastinated on the video. We thought that like we'd be able to get that video up, and it just didn't work out the way
The
we
thing
planned.
is, episode 1 we got it. You know, we did it quickly because it was just an audio file.
Okay.
But episode
Yeah.
2 was
But-
audio
But
file.
then merging in
Memories,
video
right? So,
with separate audio was just too
okay,
much,
but in
too
the long
much
run,
for us to
this
handle
did-
within a short period
this-
of time.
yeah. Okay. So this did create a lot of memories, right? In my opinion. So
Yeah,
one
like-
of the biggest memories that
Yeah.
happened this weekend was when we went to Six Flags.
Six Flags. So Ian went to LA.
Yeah, I went to
Yeah,
LA for the
family.
weekend, and we went to Six Flags on Saturday. The beach we went on Sunday, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So with Six Flags Saturday, we went around 10 in the morning, right? We get there,
Yeah.
it's 106 degrees, bro.
106 all day long, bro.
106.
All day
All
long.
day long.
There's no.
In the
We're
sun,
dying
bro.
of the heat.
And it's not even like, it's like they have a couple misters, but in like a couple areas. So it's not
Yeah.
like you're gonna get like, you're
Right,
gonna
right.
get the cold. And a lot of the rides are in the sun.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we're hot, you know,
Sweaty.
and
We're all sweaty,
just like a
sticky.
little thing of water. Okay, so you get free refills all day, like you get a tag, but okay, free refills all day. But that cup, $20.
Yeah.
So we got
each,
3.
but
That
we-
was
we
$60
had-
on that.
$60 just on cups.
$60 on water. Oh my
On just
God.
like water cups, right?
Did you not have like water bottles?
No, they won't let you bring water, full water bottles. And I don't want to drink fountain water, not especially
Yeah.
not from like California.
Right.
Bro, have you seen the stuff in their water? Anyway, anyways, so we go and we're just like, all right, we're chilling, and all of a sudden we go on this one ride, right? And one of my cousins, Ishika, shout out Ishika, she complained before we even got on the ride that like
She
that,
wasn't like, she
her
wasn't
stomach
feeling
was-
good.
Yeah, she just wasn't feeling good. But you know, us being the dumb peer pressured cousins we are, decided, hey, just tell her, just come on, man, it's okay, like it doesn't matter. Stop. being a
Disclaimer,
sissy."
this is all in peer pressure.
Okay.
Dan, you really called you out like
Okay,
that.
well, Sayan just doesn't talk ever, so I mean, I can't really say anything about that.
Anyways.
So we decided we go on. We went on, and like this is a big pendulum, so it spins back and forth like this while spinning the whole like
Yeah.
circuit. It's spinning, and then all of a sudden, it stops. Right? It doesn't all of a sudden stop. Like the ride ended,
Right,
and
yeah.
I
It's closed
look
down.
at Sayan, and Sayan just looking at me. Sayan's like, dude, his eyes
eyes
wide
wide
open. He's like, she puked, and I was like, oh my
my
god.
But the funny thing was, she didn't puke on her, like mostly on
Yeah,
herself.
yeah. She puked on herself, like
A little bit,
she
but-
was. And then we're like, okay. So then we see this lady. She takes her harness off and just runs. We're like, bro, oh, she has it all over her face and her
Yeah,
hair.
bro, it was like
And
all
we're
over
just
her
like-
hair, like right here.
Yeah, dude, that was.
Crazy.
Was she mad?
I mean, I don't know. I don't
She
know.
was,
how
she looked
feeling.
pretty
She
pissed
was-
off.
She was pissed off. Yeah, I would. I mean, I
Yeah,
would.
who
be,
wouldn't?
you know,
And
In
the
that
funny
situation.
thing is that me and Neel, my cousin Neel, we were sitting on the opposite end. So if the ride was going the opposite way, it would have been all over us. But we got saved.
like if you think about it, you'd rather throw up on a family member than on a random
No,
stranger.
never that. Never that. Just throw up on a stranger. I do not care. I do not want to get thrown up on.
Yeah, but what other things did you do this weekend?
So we decided that we were gonna edit, like I said.
Right,
so we were
yeah.
editing episode 2. The files just weren't uploading. It just wasn't working. We were
Yeah,
having
a lot of
difficulty,
corrupt
you know?
files for some reason, and a lot of transferring
Right.
was just too much.
Because they were still on vacation, so they
Yeah.
obviously couldn't stay at home all day and edit. But do you want to tell them about this Taco Bell incident that happened?
Okay, so on the way back from Six Flags, we're like, hey, let's get some Taco Bell because we were hella hungry at the time.
Yeah.
And knowing damn well that our parents made like Indian food at home, and we
Full-on
eat
Indian food for
every
everybody.
day.
Single day. And like those people who aren't Indian are like, dude, Indian food is radical, dude. It's amazing, dude. Yeah, no,
No.
we don't eat Indian food that like
Yeah.
chicken, like you know, at
We don't-
restaurants.
Yeah, we don't
Like,
eat
we don't eat
garlic
chicken
and
tikka
naan,
masala
no.
every day.
chicken tikka
We
or
like-
salad. You know, we don't get
chicken
none of that, bro.
tikka.
We don't get none of this fine dining like Punjabi food. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
we get our cultural like maybe
you know,
if you're
rice.
Punjabi, you get Punjabi. Like I mean, I'm not Punjabi,
neither
so
am
I don't get that food. I get like some like I don't. It's not even good, bro. I don't even know how to explain it. That's
Basic
how garbage it
curry
is.
and sometimes some meat. You
Some
know,
just like vegetables, alright? And I'm just like, bro, I'm not down for no vegetables.
But
Please give me
if
some.
our parents are watching it, so we love the food. It's
Dude,
amazing.
We
it's
love it.
amazing.
It's 5 stars.
We love it.
5, 10 out of 10.
10 out of
Best
10.
food I've ever
We,
eaten.
we were just not feeling it
they're-
that day.
That day,
That-
because you know Six Flags, it kind of
Yeah,
messes
yeah.
with you.
Like you should have threw up, right?
Yeah,
And so like
you
we
can
couldn't
eat
eat
it
it.
for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Alright. Anyways, so
but yeah,
so we decided that we'll get Taco Bell, but like our parents are gonna roast us, like
yeah.
Yeah.
roast, like especially our moms, because the moms are not. If you're not Indian, you don't know this, but and in an Indian household, the mom has the say, like the final say.
The highest superiority over
like-
the whole family.
So, but they are also the ones that'll say no to everything. They're the more
Yeah.
strict parent. So we decided we'd call one of our dads. We're just like, hey, can we get Taco Bell? Because they're lenient. They don't care as long as we're not
Yeah,
doing
they're,
something
they're,
stupid.
not, they're not gonna say no.
Right. So they said, yeah, go. It's whatever. You know, it's food. Just go
Yeah.
get food.
Yeah.
Right. And so we go get Taco Bell, and like then we eat. We go back home, and as we're about to enter the door, we damn well know that our parents,
They're
our
waiting
moms,
there.
are
We were
about to
all
roast
fearful
us
for our
so
lives walking through that door.
bad. We were like, all right, everyone, just brace yourselves. And so we go in, and
Stay
then all of a sudden
calm.
we're swarmed by all the moms asking, why did you eat? What did you eat? You're not allowed to eat.
well, how many breaths did you take?
Who
before
gave you
eat?
permission to eat? We're like, oh, your dad, like your husband, like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
her dad gave us the permission to eat.
Yeah.
And they're like, they all look at him, and he's like, dude, it doesn't even matter. Like
Yeah,
he's so
yeah.
lenient. He's like so chill. Like it's Ishika's dad. He's like so chill.
Yeah, yeah,
and so he's
yeah.
just like, yeah, whatever. But like all the moms, like these kids these days, they just be finding loopholes around us and stuff. Like yes,
That's
correct.
the theory, you know. If you're Indian by now and you haven't found a loophole to get what you want, then you ain't doing Indian right.
Yeah.
But speaking of Ishika's dad, what did he say when she threw up on that stranger?
Bro, everyone, dude, our entire family roasts that Shani Ishika.
Really?
We have a WhatsApp group. All right, if you're Indian, you know what that is. If you're not, you still probably know what that is.
Probably know what
But
it is.
anyways, that's
Yeah.
how I communicate with my family
Yeah.
because they don't want to use iMessage.
iMessage,
Yeah.
Facebook, nothing.
Nothing.
Only,
modern.
only
Just
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Only WhatsApp.
I mean, dude, that's the modern times for them, bro.
Sometimes Neil's in India right now, so we use WhatsApp. To
Yeah, we have to
communicate
use
as well.
WhatsApp
It's
just to talk to
crazy.
Neel.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And so we're using WhatsApp and. Oh, you know, when we're there, we just tell them, we're like, oh, bro, Ishika, you're done. Everyone in the group chat, just roast.
Roasting her
So when
all
we
day
get home,
long.
it's even worse. It's like the people that weren't in the group chat are roasting her now, right?
Oh my God.
Like, they're
And
just
on top of the
they're,
food.
they're like, Ishika, what did you do? They're like,
Why did you throw up?
Why do you throw up? What occurred to you throw up happen? So we were just, what the hell? Bro? And we were just like dying, and Ishika.
Why did you go on the right?
And Ishika, you knew throw up happening. Why you
Do
go?
you know
down?
why you threw up? Because you're on your phone too much.
Funniest, but funny, you want phone too much throw up happening. No, dude.
Oh.
Funniest thing. We circled back
Yeah.
around. Rides closed because Ishika threw up. They gotta clean up the ride.
Really? Oh my god. That's
Funniest thing, bro. We were dying.
crazy.
Anyways, just a good experience all around.
Yeah.
Just a great experience.
Let's-
Memories burned.
Speaking of, more on the Indian or brown people related side, this is Ayan, and on the other screen is Sayan.
Yeah.
How often do people mix up your name? How often do
You
they
gotta-
get it?
You gotta understand how he got his name. I'm the older one, right? No, I'm like joking. Like his name is
Right.
derived from mine. I'm the suffix.
Really?
He's the prefix. Okay. So basically, here's
You're
what
the
happened.
root word. And
Yeah,
he's
I'm the root word and
the-
he's,
the prefix. Okay.
Okay. So basically, Sayan is we're cousins. We're really close, and Anjali is Sayan's sister, and me and her sister had about 2 years together, and we were close. Like I don't remember this because I was like 2, and she, and she we were close and or whatever, and she liked me. Or I hope she liked me. And so she was about to have a brother. Like, what do we name? Okay, so in Indian culture, we name the kid usually after they're born.
Right.
It's usually like it's not like immediately after. It'll come like maybe a couple days for I think that's like a normal
couple days, or even like while the mom's in labor.
It'll happen then. It'll happen then. So basically, like they decided that you're gonna name him Sayan because like it was like my name, it had my name in it or whatnot. I mean, this is what my theory is of the story. I don't know if it's actually true or whatnot, but like.
It makes sense. He was the cool cousin.
Yes, that's why I say when he does something stupid, put respect on my name, please. Respect on my name.
So when you guys went to how often do you guys get mixed up?
Oh, we don't get mixed up.
Not really.
Because you don't know a lot of non-Indian people together.
Yeah, also we don't even our family really doesn't mix us up. It doesn't ever happen.
Right.
Yeah. So that's not happening. But honestly, mine, you call me Ayan, or no, you call me Ayan, right? And Sayan being in the family calls me Ayan. I mean Ayan. That's my name, right? So the thing I was thinking about was so when you're in an Indian family, your family calls you one thing.
Yeah.
But when you're in school, someone calls you another thing. And Sayan said something funny about when he was in kindergarten. Just say it, bro.
Bro, it was kindergarten. It was the first day of school, and I'm just when I meet new people, how am I supposed to pronounce my name so they don't say it wrong every time? And I'm pretty sure a lot of Indian kids with different or unique names have gone through this at least once.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, sure. What are some names that they've called you? Substitute teachers or Starbucks workers?
Bro, what was yours, bro?
Bro, mine. So my name's Divij.
Yeah.
People have called me Divij,
Garbage,
Digit, and Division. Someone has called me Division.
Division,
bro. Math topic. Well, they've called me Division. It's
a whole ass division, bro.
Division. This is why I hate substitute teachers.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I like when they sit down and they mispronounce it. I'm just here, and then they go, "So did I spell it right?"
Spell it, bro.
Did I say it right? And I'm just it doesn't matter. I will see you for one day of my entire life.
you just give them the death stare, and they're and they're in their head. They're like, "Oh nope, totally messed up this kid's name."
Yeah, and they're like, "Did I say it right?" And then they're like, "Did I say it right?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then they still try to fix it. They're like,
honestly, for me, I just become accustomed to it. Ayan, some of them pronounce it right. I guess it's wrong right, you know? Wrong right. Ayan isn't completely correct, but it's whatever.
Right,
you know, it's the closest anyone's ever gonna get to it, so I'll keep it.
Yeah.
But then people mean Ayan. Bro,
Ayan.
Ayan. Bro, where's the O, bro? Ayan.
Sad, what about you, bro? What do they call you?
So I just have my friends call me Sayan because it's probably the
Sayan.
easiest thing. It's the easiest thing they can say that comes out of their mouth. I've heard.
They call you Sayan?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What if you're no, it's Sayan? What do they say?
No,
if you were to if you were to help them fix it, they just say Sayan.
No, bro. These people don't listen. I tried to fix you, man.
No, they don't. No one listens,
for the past
bro.
4 years, still hasn't listened.
Bro,
His middle name is Rajesh, so I want to call him Rajesh from now on.
Bro, that's just my dad's name. That's why.
Bro,
anyway,
every new school year, when we we all get different teachers, right? So every time the first month of school, I just have to keep correcting my teachers every single day. It's a pain just for them to say my name right. And then after a month, bro, I'm like, yeah, I give up, bro. I can't do this no more.
Do you know Mr. Weller?
Yeah.
Mr. Weller was my geometry teacher, and he said my name wrong the whole year, and I never cared to fix it. He called me Divij. He called me Divij the whole year. And then my friends at the last day of school was like, Mr. Weller, you've been saying his name wrong. It's Divij. My man goes, he didn't correct me, so I'm gonna call him Divij. But he knew it's Divij. The next year when I said hi to him, he's like, "Hi, Divij." I'm like, times never change.
All right, David. So moving on.
I'm gonna take a quick break.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're about 14 minutes in. Hey, we're gonna take a quick break. Here's a quick word from our sponsor.
Since the 7th century, saffron spice has enjoyed a rich legacy. At Saffron Flavors of India, it is our pleasure and passion to bring you an equally rich dining experience. We serve authentic Indian dishes and exclusive Indian Chinese cuisine with fresh ingredients and unique spices. We also have a full bar, banquet hosting, catering and takeout for all your dining needs. Come join us at Saffron Flavors of India.
And we're back. So before we continue in this podcast, you guys are gonna have a lot of questions on why Ayan is, more well dressed than us, formally dressed. So do you just want to answer that? Get out of the way.
Yeah, I had my internship this morning, and I woke up on time. Right. I opened the door and it's locked. I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? And my dad's dipped, right? My dad dipped. And I don't see the guy I interned for. Right. I don't see his car. Right. One of his cars, one of his very Lamborghini McLaren. One of his amazing cars. I don't see it. So I'm like, So I'm like, oh no, now I'm just stuck here. And guess who I'm stuck with, or what I'm stuck with?
Yeah, what are you stuck with? Who's your best friend that's sitting right?
Best friends.
Best friends.
Friends. So, and then I'm just like, I opened the door and it's not working. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Maybe I'll just wait a little bit. Maybe he'll come late or something. So. And then all of a sudden, to the side of me, there's a bush, and a bush is humming, bro.
A bush shouldn't be humming.
Listen. I don't know a lot of things about nature, but I know that bushes don't hum.
They don't make noises at all.
They don't make no, bro. Have you seen those little trees that be like?
That isn't tree.
Bro, that's the tree.
All right.
Anyways, so this bush was trying to communicate me in whatever telepathic way, or whatever. Yeah. And I'm just kidding, but so I went closer to the bush. And I kicked it a little bit, and all of a sudden, all these grasshoppers started flying out. And I previously knew about the grasshopper invasion
what
of Vegas.
happened in Vegas? Why are there so many grasshoppers?
Because of climate. They want warmer climate. The grasshoppers migrated from New Mexico to Las Vegas, right? Especially on the Strip area. Yeah. And have you seen those videos of the Luxor and how they're just on the beacon?
Yeah, the Luxor is like a pyramid casino we have on the Strip. And it's a huge beam of light that goes into the sky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's all covered.
If we can show the video, we'll put it up.
Yeah. But that's crazy, right?
And the streets are just filled with it. Because everywhere, it's not even just the Strip. It's everywhere you go.
Yeah, and.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was watching the news, and then it showed the weather radar for Las Vegas, and they were like, "Oh, it looks like rain," because there were two areas. And one of them was actual rain. It was actually rain. And the other was just the grasshoppers. And they're like, oh, it looks like rain for both of them. But one of them wasn't moving the way rain should be moving. And then they looked into it, and it was a whole entire raid of grasshoppers in the middle of Las Vegas. And at
least it's not harmful. It's not like it doesn't.
It's not harmful or whatever, but it is disgusting.
Yeah, it's nasty.
So have you seen those videos? That's crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully we can show the videos for editing works, but I think after summer though it'll be fine. When it's just
when it starts cooling down, it'll be fine. They have their season; they'll migrate away.
Yeah.
But that's just crazy.
We heard of butterflies migrating. But we never heard of.
I've never even seen this many butterflies. Imagine this many butterflies.
That'd be
kind of cool.
Just that many insects in general, though.
You walk out and there's just a grasshopper there. That's crazy. Anyways, so.
So instead of we talked a lot about different stuff, but one of the main feedbacks we got from the first 2 episodes was you guys wanted to know a lot more about us before we added many guests in the future. So one unique and fun topic I wanted to talk about was colleges. A lot of people from our high schools watching this. A lot of people from high school in general are watching this, and I just wanted to we can just talk about our colleges that we want to go to and our career path. So do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Where do you intern and all that?
Yeah. So like I said, I had to go to my internship. I interned for a law firm, and it's a pretty cool experience. I definitely want to go into the law field, and I want to run for office one day. Right. I want to run for president. Yeah, we'll see what happens. In 2040. No, I'm just kidding. But it's just I don't know. Maybe we'll play the long game. We'll see. As far as college, I don't know, man. I'm thinking. I want to go to Stanford. Right. Don't know the likelihood of that. Mm-hmm. But if I can't get there, maybe somewhere like Berkeley.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, we're going into 11th grade. Yeah, junior year. Yeah. This is the proper time to start thinking about college.
Someone that I really honestly, like I kind of know like you wanted to go into the medical field,
Right, yeah.
And I mean, you can talk about that.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys probably know I'm like political. Like I like to
Right.
speak on those types of things. I
Right.
like to learn about that. But Sayan, like I've always like wanted to know what he wanted to do. So I
Right.
mean, can you please explain to us?
So I have like, I'm in like 2 different ideas that I want to do for like my career. I'm not to the point where I've completely made up my mind. You know, like a part of me wants to go into the into IT
Okay.
because like, growing up I've always been interested in that. You know, like,
Right.
I've always thought, oh, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. But then,
Right.
like as a career, but then, you know, last year since I started selling shoes, I'm like, I created this
Yeah.
little business for myself that generates
Yeah.
income at my age.
Very
so-
successful too.
Yeah, thank you. And I've always like, and then like for a little bit I've been thinking, you know, what if I want to go into business in the future? Start my own business. So from creating that's always like given me like a second like part to think about on what I want to do. So I'm not to the point where I've completely made up my mind, but
Right.
hopefully in the future,
Like, that's
you know,
the thing.
I'm gonna have to choose
Yeah.
between one of them.
Between brown people, you think of like those, you know, those basic jobs. Like I want to become a doctor,
Yeah.
but like that's obviously the number one thing that Indian parents want you to do. But
Yeah.
when I thought about it, right, what I wanted to choose, I thought of it like, what is the meaning of my life? I know we went really deep here, really quickly,
Man
but
just said, what is the meaning of my life?
I was just like, what do I want to do to, you know, like it's not what I like career wise. What do I want to do? But at the end of it, do I want to make money? Do I want to be happy? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Money.
Like that's the
Listen,
thing. At the end of the
for me,
day,
It's about
people-
me and the happiness. Like, you
People
know, I wanna
say
be
people
stuck
say
doing
money
something.
doesn't buy happiness, right? People say money doesn't buy happiness.
I will not feel
You want me to
too
give you
rich
my
to know,
opinion? You want us like my honest opinion on this? In my opinion, in like what the life I've lived,
Yeah.
unless I'm going through like a genuine mental disorder where like I'm depressed or whatever,
Right.
money will buy me happiness.
It's not that money.
It'll get me to the places where I want to be happy.
Yeah.
But that's the issue.
Money allows me that
isn't
leverage.
Money is not the sole thing that gets you happiness.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people.
But what I think is like if I'm well off,
like
and
if you have
secure,
friends
if
and
I-
a good family, and then you get money, then obviously you'll
Well,
be
what I
happy.
think is like if I'm well off and secure, you know, and I can like surround myself like, but then again like
Imagine
you're
you don't have
surrounded by
friends.
snakes, right? Like
Exactly, and you don't have friends and like you know.
honestly, I know a few snakes, bro. Want to know?
no, it's not good.
You know,
Snakes,
I know
bro.
we want to talk about the meaning of life, but like let me talk about a few snakes I know I've encountered in my
Don't
life.
say any names, man.
No, bro, no names, no like all shade though. I'm just gonna throw some shade out there
Oh,
right
no.
now. Okay? If you guys haven't seen my Instagram post, go look at my Instagram post. Ayan
Oh.
underscore Patel underscore.
Yeah.
So you guys can follow me or whatever. But the caption I wrote was you're only nice to me because you want views. A couple days ago, someone told me that. I was like completely flabbergasted.
And this is after uploading our first ever
This is after
episode
the
of
first episode.
Dude,
a podcast.
I'm nice to people because I want to be nice to people, not because I care about views.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, when you start doing things, a lot of people are just gonna hate on you, no matter what. Even if you're literally having 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers, people are just thinking you want attention.
It's
Yeah.
so funny.
And
bro.
that's actually in some parts it's true. Some people do want attention. You have to be
No,
realistic
and
about
like
it. But
honestly, like yeah, like I like to promote this like Project 1000 because
Right.
I like
It's
enjoy
fun.
that more
Yeah,
people see it.
exactly.
And I want more people to see it, right? The
Right.
more people that see it, the more people get to learn about it, the more people will come in, like, maybe, I guess, you
this
know,
whole
find
podcast is
something
for the
that,
people.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
entertainment.
the people. But at the same time, don't ever come at me and say that I'm nice to you because
Exactly.
I want
View.
one view. We're literally one view.
One view is
One
not
view.
as important as the 300 others we just got on.
And
we're
it's
not
not-
gonna flex like that.
It's not,
but we're
it's
just
not
like-
even a flex.
Thank
it's like,
you.
It's
I know
like the
it's
most
not.
minimal flex
For
of all
us
time.
starting off this early, I think 300.
Micro influencer looking at.
No, we all want to thank you, but I'm just saying, like when you talk like going back to money doesn't buy you happiness and stuff, right? When you're being able to like be successful but still be surrounded around good people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then it's like people who are prosperous in their life, like not someone who will like harm you, like someone who will benefit you. That's what I'm saying. Like if at the end of the day, if you have a good family and if you have good friends, then
Yeah,
obviously
it's based on your surroundings.
Surroundings.
Yeah.
It's not just one thing that'll make you happy. I
Right.
think it's
But
accumulation.
money is part of it. Like it has to.
It,
Be,
I think
it's
it does.
it's a
Like, it-
no one
you-
can ever say
You
money.
can't be homeless and
Right,
be happy.
exactly.
Like it's
I mean,
I mean it's not 100% true, but like majority of the time, I'm right.
Yeah.
Like, if you're homeless and if you don't have money, you're not happy.
So we're gonna talking over Sayan. Sayan, what do you think about this?
No, like I agree with him. Like, there's, for people that are homeless, there's like so many opportunities that they want,
Right,
but because of financial issues, it's not obviously not possible for them.
Possible, exactly.
Possible.
Like, that goes back to our roots,
Yeah.
Like, our parents didn't have all of this when they were younger.
Exactly.
Or, like,
Yeah,
when they were little and they were in India, they worked their butts off. Like, my mom, my mom lived in like a 5 by, like, I would say, like, literally in like a 20 by 20 space, the size of her closet now. That, in my opinion, that's crazy. That's like, that's what I want to be like. I want to make, like, even like,
start
even
from
though,
the bottom,
no, even though I'm like where I'm at, I think I'm like a pretty privileged. I'm
we're
very
definitely
privileged.
settled, yeah,
I'm
settled.
privileged.
All of
But
us are.
I don't want to stay stagnant to the point where, like, I don't ever get better than what my life is right now.
Exactly.
I always want to, like,
Improve.
I want, like, if I have, like, a house right now that's, say, like, 100, like, whatever my house size is right now,
Right.
I would be, like, I would want to double that,
Be grateful,
Always try to make yourself
Right.
better. Never say that, like, oh, I'm okay where I'm at because I should be happy.
Like,
no.
never settle for where you're at, but never, and even more importantly, never go, worse than from where you're at.
Yeah, but I also believe that, like, we shouldn't, like, take what we have for granted.
Exactly.
What we have is a privilege,
Exactly.
especially because our parents worked for it, and we just get it for free, right?
It's true,
Yeah.
it's true.
Imagine we have to live the lives that they lived before.
So that's a major part of why I want to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, we try to get under those influences. What our parents did to get us here was very hard. Like, so the only thing we can ask for them, like, for
Them to ask for us is to, like,
is to make them settle when they get older.
Yeah,
like,
I guess,
we just repay them, and in repaying them, you need to have.
it's not even
like,
repaying them, just to see. I feel like for them, just to see us, like,
yeah, that's
just
true.
to see us well up, and then
Like, giving back.
I as a person would want to, like,
you
help
know,
them,
have them settle, and to have them retire
because of
and
them
settle.
supporting us all these years, all the sacrifices they made.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that
only
doesn't mean
right
you just
if
go to
we
our
do it back
parents.
to them.
Yeah, like, for my family, it goes back even further back to my
Right,
grandpa.
exactly.
Like, my grandpa moved here,
Mhm.
with like $5 in his
Right.
pocket, and, like, he made a
That's
company,
such-
and now
yeah.
he's like, I think a
Very successful.
multi-millionaire. Yeah, it's crazy.
So, I don't know. That's why I think, like, to be maybe in my eyes it's different, but to be able to settle someone or get them retired and stuff, you need to have money.
Yeah,
Especially in this country, at least. In this country, money is crucial in in
money
terms
is
of
crucial.
in
I
terms
agree.
of putting
The
people.
more
first
you
and stuff.
spend in the economy, the more you're gonna get back.
Yeah. So, Sayan, do you have any other final thoughts about the meaning of life?
I don't know, like, I guess you just have to work your way up to, like, what you want. Like, if you want different, like, I was looking at this tweet yesterday, and it was, if you want different, you have to move different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quote of the day. If you
Yeah.
want different, you gotta move
You
different.
gotta move
Exactly. Alright,
different.
anyway.
Like, you
Like,
can't,
if you
you have to create your own path to success,
Mm-hmm.
and not just,
and yeah, like,
not follow the trend, like, just because someone is doing this for money, doesn't mean you should also do it. Like,
yeah.
creating your own path makes a new gateway for you, your family in the future. Someone is always going to be looking up to you for that reason, you know what I mean?
Keith said it last time, man. Like, the hardest part about starting something new is getting that first, like, boulder moving.
Right.
Dude, like, in
Like a
that,
snowball.
like he said, like, the analogy there is like the hardest part is making that change in your life.
Right.
But once you make that change, you become accustomed to that change. And once you
Exactly.
become accustomed to that change, everything will
It's like,
flow.
let's
and
just think
everything
of it
will
like
fall
a
into place.
let's just think of it like
Yeah.
a grade scale, right?
Yeah.
There's A, B, and C. Let's just say we're moving between B and C. When we get close to C, we try to get back to B. When we're at the B mark, we get comfortable, and we're like, okay,
Then
I'm-
you slack
it's,
off
it's,
again.
it's, yeah, it's like it's okay, and then it goes slowly back to the. When you're at the
So
B
basically,
and you
don't
still
stay
want to
comfortable.
improve,
Never stay comfortable.
yeah, out of your comfort
Never
zone,
never stay
Be stagnant.
in the same place.
Right.
Yeah.
Always want to get better, and that's why your guys' feedback is so important.
That's what we want to do with this
Exactly.
podcast. It all
It
ties
just
in.
helps us
You guys-
improve
Full
and
circle.
create new ideas
Yeah.
for this whole project.
Your guys' feedback helps us to the point where, like, you guys don't like something, we make it better so we
course.
get more viewers.
Yeah.
Like, something that, like, majority of you say is, like, probably, like, majority opinion, right? So that means
of
that, like,
course.
that's also how you meet new people.
Right.
And that is why we appreciate all
But
you guys
yeah,
so
don't get
much.
us wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Got 300 views in the first episode.
Unbelievable.
And
You
we
know,
are very
hasn't-
appreciative of
Hasn't
you
even been
guys.
24 hours, 200 on the second.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for all the support. I think we
Thank
can we can wrap it up on the third episode.
Yeah.
Please like, share, subscribe, and like I said, please leave your feedback. It helps us so much.
Yeah.
And catch us next time on Project 1000.
See y'all next
See you
time.
guys.